You did not win the bet.
I won.
You did not, because if you truly believe, you wouldn't have changed your mind.
I won. I initially choose yellow, so.
No, you are a cheat.
What's going on here?
Grandpa, please judge for us. Esther and I were watching the buzzer. We placed a bet on whose team will win the championship. I choose Team Red and she chose Team Yellow initially and halfway. She changed her mind and chose Team Blue. At the finals, Team Yellow won. Both of us lost the bet, but she kept insisting that she won, that her spirit told her Team Yellow would win.
I won. I initially chose yellow team.
See, she's impossible.
Okay. This reminds me of a story I heard some time back. Once there was a man who used to climb mountains. One day, he decided to climb a particular mountain and was so confident in his own abilities that he didn't even bother doing research and plan beforehand. On decided day, he packed up his gear and started his upward trek. When he reached halfway up, he stopped and had some food and looked over, thanked God for everything he had and for giving him chance to see this beautiful world. For this height, the climber tarried a bit longer than he should have. And soon sun was setting, the sky turned dark and clouds started moving in. The man should understand, continued going upward next day, but still continued on his mission because of all clouds and heights of mountains. The climber couldn't see anything and lost his way, and daunted. The man continued to climb the mountains, despite of his disorientation and confusion. He thought God will guide and protect him, and with his faith, he kept climbing for hours and not even sure if he was moving up or down or sideways. He continued climbing at night, growing cold, moving mere by instinct and what he think to be faith to guide his path. And then, while reaching out over an outcropping ledge, he slipped and fell into air, failing at great speed. He kept falling, in moments of fear. All good and bad episodes of his life started to come to his mind. He was thinking about how close death was getting, when all of a sudden he felt the rope tied to his waist pulled him very hard. He stopped falling and his body hung limp in air.
Help me, God!
And sudden a deep voice coming
What
from
do you
sky
want
answered,
me to do?
Save me!
Do you really believe that I can save you?
Of course, I believe.
Will you do exactly as I tell you?
Of course, I will do whatever you ask of me.
Then trust in me and cut the rope tied to your waist. Free yourself and you will be saved.
There was a moment of silence. The rope was the only thing which was keeping the man from falling. Man began to weep and clutched tighter to rope and felt cold and darkness wrap itself around him. The voice spoke to him no more. And the next morning rescue team reported that the climber was found dead and frozen. His hand still clutched to the rope. He was hanging only 3 feet above the ground.
The man trusted in the rope instead of trusting God.
Yes, many people claim to believe God, and are quick to ask Him for help, but few trust Him. Without God, we lack eternal perspective. Our view, esteem, and our insight is confined by our narrow range of experience.
I should have put my trust in God regardless of the outcome of the game. Halfway. That is why I lost the bet.